Hey y'all, what's up? It's Chris with a K. Welcome to the Thoughts and Theories podcast episode. I don't know because I just lost track. We're still in the teens. It's not that many episodes, but just too much for me to keep up with number. But anyway, it's your first time. Please make sure whatever platform you're listening to me on right now from this, please make sure you're liking, commenting if commenting is available, subscribing, hitting the bell notification if you're on YouTube, just to support me, and most importantly, share this content if you think it brings value to you or just creates conversation that you want other people to talk about and see what their points of view. Whichever case, you support me in any of those manners, it'll mean a lot to me. Also, if you feel like you want to go a step beyond, support a brother financially, that'll mean a lot to me. But you can do that by either you visit chrisative.com. It's spelled KRISATIVE.com. So chrisative.com. You should find that link somewhere down wherever platform you listen to. It should be a link connecting you to that. If not, it's spelled KRISATIVE.com. Just spell it just like that and put .com. You put www. For some reason it's acting up, but just putting chrisative.com works better. Also, I do have a merch store, because through these podcasts I learn lessons and stuff in life, and I want to share that with people, so why not put it on art? Because these lessons to me are arts, art pieces in my gallery of memories and life and lessons, so I put them on shirts and stuff like that. You guys definitely support me by, copying a shirt from my merch store. Just visit chrisative.com. The very bottom button should say my merch, link. Click on that and you get an option from shirts you could choose from. I have tank tops. I have sweaters, hoodies, mugs, and phone cases. Stuff, quotes that I put on those things. It's pretty cool, right? But other than that, yeah, definitely thank you for stopping by to hear it out from your boy. So this podcast is continue to learn to grow and do new things and stuff like that. So beginning of every episode, what I'm gonna probably do is like trending topics, kind of news and stuff, news that kind of sticks out to me, and whatnot. All right, so basically today is January 16th, 2020, and it turns out January 16th happens to be the same birthday of Aaliyah, the late great Aaliyah. Today she would have been 41. I'm like 31, so she's like, yeah, 41. I'm 31, but I'm turning 32. So she's literally 9 years older than me. So I'm guessing she was born in 1979. Wow, seems like she's really old, but 41 is young. 41's young. She would have been 41 today. It would have been her 31st birthday. The cool thing about today, if you guys haven't heard, her catalog of music was supposed to hit. Streaming services there. I know Age Ain't Nothing But a Number is on Spotify now, because for the longest her music catalog wasn't available to the public. And I think if it was, there have been so many should have been celebrated more, because we'll have something to really remember about and stuff like that. But it would obviously, because we're in a dance craze area, and her dress style goes hand in hand with dressing. Dancing, I meant. The way she used to wear like the baggy pants, the cut off Tommy tees and stuff. That was the style she rocked. Basically kind of maybe coined. And a lot of these dances and people dance to people's songs. I'm pretty sure her songs would have been all up in these dancing videos. But whatever the case, I was reading this article for Revolts that I wouldn't read with you guys. Just kind of you guys rundown, update what's going on. She would have been 41 years old today, January 16, the legendary songstress who passed away in a tragic plane crash 19 years ago. So 19 years ago was 2000. Wow, that's crazy, 19 years ago. So Missy Elliott, she writes, happy birthday, Aaliyah. You are still inspiring people. Elliott wrote on Twitter, your edginess and smooth dance is so effortless. Your uniqueness and style unmatched musically. Your songs will forever be next level. Rest in peace, baby girl. Forever loved. And she had posted a video of Aaliyah, and Aaliyah was just confessing how she loved the part of her, the character she would play in movies like Matrix and stuff like that. That kind of style and stuff. That's something that was a part of her. So she kind of brought that to her music and stuff. So you see in her music videos, she wear black and kind of a little eyeshadow thing. She actually liked that, which I didn't even know. So along with the heartfelt message, Missy Elliott shared a behind-scenes clip of Aaliyah filming the music video. The two first collaborated on Elliott's 1997 Super Duper Fly album cut, Best Friends. I guess the song was a song called Best Friends. And it says, I've always been someone who has had an affinity towards edgy things. This is what Aaliyah's saying. I'm reading what she says. Towards the dark side, Aaliyah can be heard saying in the snippet, from Romeo to Queen of the Damned to the Matrix. Yeah, so from Romeo to the Queen of Damned. So the movie she was featured in, she says those personas she put on kind of something she was very interested in, something that she liked the side of her and stuff like that. They all kind of represent that. For me, it's very edgy, it's unique, it's a little bit of dark, and I like it in my music as well. So I felt in taking a step to another genre that I wanted to do something that people could understand the flow with me and know me the way in music. So I thought this was the best way. Sorry about that, just reading it, making sure I got everything right. So fan messages flooded across Twitter on Thursday, January 6th, wishing the late singer a happy birthday. Remember her legacy. While Aaliyah would have been 41 today, one fan wrote, I remember dancing to back and forth in the mirror with my little sisters. I remember recording all of her videos so I could learn to dance. It's happy birthday, Aaliyah. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's just a fun little thing. So it's like literally 20 years since Aaliyah passed away, which is shocking factor. It didn't seem that long ago that happened, you know. Yeah, she would have definitely, I think she would have definitely inspired more people and stuff like that, and definitely still been a part of the game. She would still been relevant, because the style she wears today is the style she wore back then is a great style, and I loved it. So I think she would still been relevant in the music today. But I want to know what you guys thought about Aaliyah. Do you guys think Aaliyah would have still been relevant in today's industry? Would she still made great music and stuff like that? I obviously think so. The scary part about it is that they said she was married to R. Kelly at the age, it was a very young age, which I didn't know that. I'm like, ew. But anyways, you know, the fact that her first album was titled Age Ain't Nothing But Number threw up red flags, and R. Kelly, which is weird, right? But anyways, yes, that's just a little thing that's trending on the internet today, talking about Aaliyah. So happy birthday, Aaliyah, right? 41, so she died. Oh my gosh, she died around like 21. She was young when she died. If you think about it, if she'd have been 41 today and she died 19 years ago, she would have been like 22. So she was very young. Wow. Very, very young. Very young. Right? Wow. That's crazy. But anyways, what is it that I wanted to talk about today on Thoughts and Theories? Ooh, this is one thing. Well, I actually ran into like a, because I work in a warehouse. So the funny thing about working in a warehouse is that I don't deal with customers. But the other side of it is that I work with probably 100 plus people, employees. I don't have to talk to them, but that's 100 plus different personalities. So different people, different personalities. And that's crazy, right? And obviously you're not always gonna be on good terms with everybody you meet. You know, there's personalities that you're just probably not ready for, that you maybe avoid, or personalities that you can't wait to see the person when you come in. So today it was one of those personalities I ran into. One of the workers, the female. I have compassion for, because I noticed that like throughout work she's kind of like a bully. Like, just to me, when I see her interact with other people, not so much, but with me, it's just a bulliness about her. Now, I don't recall doing anything to be, you know, to create such, seems like hatred to me and stuff like that. You know, because I'll be picking through the aisles and she'd be like, move it. Or I'm like, excuse me. She's like, no. I'm like, okay. All right. At first, it seems kind of funny, but then, like, you keep doing it. It's like, yeah, there's probably something going on in your life. An area where someone didn't love you or something happened that I don't know about, you know. So I don't snap on people or anything like that, which is a good thing I like about myself. I'm kind of patient in that. But just me and her had a little mini confrontation. I was just telling her, yeah, you kind of should be nice to people and stop being so bullying. It's not being bullied. Where I'm from, you know, people curse you out. But I'm like saying, walking past somebody and saying, oh, saying their name, Chris, move Chris, that does not come off as loving as all, because like we're still associates. I don't consider this person in a sense a friend just because of the fact that I only see him at work and we don't really have super long conversations. It's just really short talk most of the time. So there's no relationship established to have that kind of brother and sister type of thing. But I'm just like, man, I don't see her. She probably interacts with other people like this, but I've seen her hug other people and do stuff like this. I always joke like, okay, need a hug or something? She's like, no, if you hug me, I'm gonna punch you. I'm like, okay, why the hostility? Why are you so mean? You know, and stuff like that. And it's kind of mean and bully is to just tell somebody to move. She's like, it's not being moved. It's like, where I'm from, people are like, but you don't understand. To me, that comes off as bullysome. Oh my gosh, bullysome, because, you know, excuse me would be, you know, the correct proper vernacular. You know, when you don't know somebody and you're trying to get past them, you'll say excuse me or I'm sorry, right? But you don't say move just to a complete stranger. Because I'm the type of person, it's like I'm learning to like keep the same energy about everything. The way you treat one person is the way you treat the other. And not necessarily in all cases, obviously, but like just especially with strangers, you're supposed to treat them all the same. You know, treat them with respect. But I think that someone telling you just move, get out the way, even if you say, could you please move, get out the way, that seems a little bit better. But like just saying move, get out the way, move, such and such, move Chris, that comes off mean and bullyism to me. That's what my honest opinion think. You know, and I can leave the wrong taste in the wrong person's mouth, because in the back of my head is like, you know darn well you would not say that to a supervisor or any other leads. So the fact that you're saying to me, I probably did something. I don't know what I did, you know, but to come to find out this person has been bullied for like a decade of her life and stuff like that. So in my head, I'm like, oh, so this is literally something that happened in the past to her, but probably on a worse level, right? And there's still residuals of it being taken out on people, but she probably is not aware of it, because I said like the way you're doing the stuff you're doing is coming off bullying. And she's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is pretty much to me. It's like, why don't you just go around loving? It's like, I'm sorry that you got bullied back in the day, but you should probably go around loving people, because this is coming off really bullying to me. And she's like, no, where I come from, I'm from another state, and you know, people cuss you out. But I'm like, doesn't matter. Down here we're more laid back. It's not that state. That's what I'm thinking in my head, because we were working, so obviously she walked away by then. But in my head, I'm like thinking like, I felt like heartbroken and compassion for her, just for the fact that like, dang, what urged you to go around to kind of be that way to specific people, and me just offering like a hug or something, it just gets you kind of irate. It's like, oh my gosh, you hug me, I'm gonna punch you. She's like, don't touch me. I'm like, I'm not touching you. I'm just saying you just need a hug. Let me know we need a hug one day. I'll give it to you. She's like, you better not touch me. I was like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not trying to get me too'd or anything like in this area. I'll ask for consent. Is it okay for me to hug you? Is it okay for me to get a high five? Like for high fives, I even ask, can I get a high five? So I'm asking for consent with everything. A hug, high five, you know, and stuff like that. But every time I say hug, she's like, don't touch me. So the depths of my mind, I feel like something's going on. There's some trauma that hasn't been resolved that I don't know about, but it's being taken out. But she thinks it's, oh, that's just the way it is. Like, no. And I think I recognize as that, because it is not a good thing, and it's being taken out on me, probably other people, but definitely me. And there's some other people, I mean, the coworker would talk to, and none of that comes across. She hugs them completely fine. So I'm like, what in the flip-flop did I do to make this girl just feel like she could just come and bully me? And after I told her, it's like, it's bullying, I don't like it, she continues to do it, thinking it's kind of fun. But this person is very aggressive and likes confrontation, from my perspective, from my opinion, which could be very turn-offish to anybody, even someone who's like me. I try to be a very positive person, see the best of people. But like, yeah, this is like, yo, what's going on with you? So yes, people, I am in the middle of driving. I do deliveries after work for Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, whichever is buzzing of the night, and just finished my run. So please excuse the break in between just conversations, whatever, deliveries. But anyways, yeah, so I'm kind of like I'm learning how to read books about stuff instead of judging books by its cover, and meaning always wanting to learn the story behind what happens, like find what's the result of something, but find out what led to the result instead of just, jumping off a building into a pool of conclusions, right? Because it's easy to jump to conclusions, I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure I'm really good at it, and I don't want to be that type of person. So obviously think everyone is born, no, I don't believe no one's really born with like an evil heart to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to kill people and make their lives miserable. Something usually always happens. There's always a story behind the reason why people act the way they act, but we'll never learn a story unless we read the book, So the same thing with a coworker situation. I feel like if you've been bullied for a long time, what ends up happening, like if you've been treated any kind of way for an extended period of time, it becomes a habit. You get used to it. I'm probably not saying this term correctly, but the Stockholm syndrome or something like that. It's like a German, Swedish type of name, syndrome, basically meaning like you've basically been abused or treated bad or something to a certain point that's in a sense that's all you're used to. So you kind of go back to it after you've kind of got out of it because it's something that you're familiar and used to, just became something you've grown accustomed to. So I feel like maybe, I might remind that particular coworker of mine of someone that used to bully her or something like that, because she would crash into my cart from time to time. Like, say she crashed into my cart, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was thinking, I was like, of all the space in this whole aisle, it was probably only 2 people in the aisle, but the aisle is pretty big. It's like, why do you have to crash me? She's like, because you're in my way. I'm like, what? She could probably be playing around, but the way she plays around comes off very violent and bully-like. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, for real? You couldn't crash into me? She's like, I forgot what happened next, but I was like, oh, it's probably because you need that hug I was talking about. And then she just starts walking towards me with her hands behind her back, and the other coworkers saw her, and I was like, look at that, she's coming to give me a hug. She's like, her hands behind her back, and I'm like, her hands behind her back because she can't contain the joy inside of her and stuff like that. And she was trying to touch me in the hat and stuff, so I just, oh, what you doing? I was like, you ain't gonna touch me. I was like, oh, you're about to touch me. That means you're closer to getting a hug from me. But I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna hug you unless you ask me, give me consent to do so. But long story short, just how I'm looking at the whole thing play out, it really just throws me off. It really, really does throw me off, just how she reacts and stuff. So I'm like, why is she so violent towards me? What did I do? I got to probably ask that question tomorrow. But I haven't done anything provoked her from my point of view. I guess every day since I mentioned, oh, you should get a hug. I guess that's when things went haywire. But I think there's something going on that there's a quote that I love that says, the past is a place of reference, not residence. So once again, the past is a place of reference, not residence. A lot of times we allow what happened to us in the past to carry on to our future, or we look for opportunities to bring our past out. Like I'm just looking for an opportunity to just be mean or to lash out, because they say any pain that you don't heal from, you're just gonna any pain that you don't basically heal from, you're gonna inflict back. Oh my gosh, basically I'm messing up the phrase, but basically anything you're not healed from completely, or working on or getting healed from, you're going to inflict that pain on people who didn't cause it, basically, is what I'm trying to say, right? That's what I feel like. And maybe I'm one of the people that, hey, it fits in the categories inflicted on him that didn't cause it, Maybe that's the case. You need somewhere for that pain to escape, to release and stuff. A lot of times you just take it out on people or waiting for opportunities to vent out. Living in the past. So it's like maybe when she got bullied, she was defenseless, but now she's learned how to defend herself. So she's looking for an opportunity just to kind of get payback, maybe from the bully she couldn't defend herself from. Whatever the case may be, maybe it was black guys, I'm not sure, that bullied her. I'm not sure what the case may be, but I just don't like it. I don't like the fact that she's acting this way towards me, and definitely I want to respond. My comedic side want to respond with, shade and roasting, because I be roasting people in my head all day, but I just don't do it vocally because we live in an era where people get offended so much. And when I roast, it's from a place of love. But then again, like I said, people perceive things the wrong way. You can't control how people react. So it's like, especially if they're going through stuff like her. Like, I roast her, she might probably hit me, but I'm doing it from a place of love. But I'm like, nah, we don't know each other like that. We're associates. We're not like friends. So we don't know how this person's going to react. There's no relationship built there. There's no brother-sister type of love or any like long-lasting relationship established or anything like that. So it's like I can't be roasting people. That's why I just kind of hold back on roasting people, because there is no investment in a relationship friend-wise there that I can, because like if you look at any relationship, you can compare it to a bank account, like an account with a bank. Investing in that bank means like you're being there for that person, you're building them up, you're there for them through the hard times and stuff like that. Obviously, since I work with a person, I don't get to really see them outside of work in real life, so there is no investment. But anytime you're trying somebody or hurting them, you're taking away from the bank. But the thing is, if there is no investment at all in the bank and you're taking out, that's called stealing, which means red flags. So that's how I probably see how she views me. Yo, this guy all up in my bank trying to take something, which I don't know if I did take anything out of her bank, that's why I don't roast, because roasting would definitely be a form of taking. All I've done is probably just say hi to her and stuff like that. So I just try my best to invest on an associate type of level, right? But yeah, it just hurts me just to see that, like, oh crap, I have to find ways to like obviously show her that, like, hey, you're awesome, you're cool, hope you're having a great day. So like once I've seen like red flags like this, I just hold back on all type of funny stuff in regards to even little jokes to someone. Just, hey, you're probably not ready. You know what? I'm just going to sit back here and love you. That's it. I'm not going to joke with you or anything like that because of how you're treating me. Nope. One joke could set you off the wrong way. So you're just going to get straight up nice guy from me. No joking around with you kind of thing, But yeah, this is just what happened today. So I think that, you should love everybody and listen to people when they're talking to you. So listen to them. If they say something, they're uncomfortable with something, understand. You might not be able to fully understand where they come from, but understand that they're not understand that they're uncomfortable, and leave it at that, and say, hey, you know what, sorry, I'll back away, I won't do it. And I just know with this person, they don't respond well to this type of action, So just learning how to respect people's spaces and stuff like that, and always be on people's good side. Find every reason to love and no reason to hate, because hate is a very bad thing, right? So yeah, I just want to leave that with you guys. So please let me know how you guys deal with the subject of bullying. Have you been bullied, or have you ever been a bully? Has the situation been resolved? Are you guys friends? Are you guys not friends? Do you guys talk, or what happened? So I would love to hear you guys' stories. So definitely, that's what my comments are for here. If you're watching this on a YouTube channel, yes, I post these podcasts on my YouTube, the videos of me recording it. Or if you're listening to this on a podcast, please leave a voice message. If you're using the Anchor app or any other platform, you can message me at. You can go to my IG, DM me, which all these connections to my platforms, how you can reach me, will be on the chrisative.com. As soon as you plug that website in, bam, you'll get links to all my social platforms, and you can contact me from there. But other than that, folks, it has been real. Support your brother. Cop some of my merch from my store. We got shirts, hoodies, sweaters, mugs, phone cases, with just lessons I learned from life, as well as, follow me on all my social platforms, hit the bell notification. I'm trying to get my YouTube account to 1,000 subscribers. If I do that, if I get my YouTube account to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to do live videos from my mobile phone. I can do live videos from a desktop, but guess what? I'm not always home. But once I get to 1,000 subscribers, guess what can happen? Bam, I can do lives from my mobile phone, so we can do actually Thoughts and Theory episodes live, you know, LIVE, right? And from that, just to go to 10,000 and stuff, do more stuff. So my goal is to eventually be able to be a full-time podcaster, you know, meaning I'll be able to do more stuff and stuff like that. But that won't happen if you guys don't show support, whether it be the free way or monetary way. Definitely, preferably the free way first, but the money way if you want to go the extra mile. So yes, let me know how y'all guys' days were. Let me know how bully has impacted you, affected you, and changed your perspective on life. I want to hear all of it, people. Other than that, sorry about just how the videos right now because I'm driving, you know, and I didn't want to wait later to finish recording this video. Want to get to you guys as soon as possible so I can be consistent with uploading stuff daily for y'all. All right, so it's Chris with a K. I'm out of here like last year, and yeah, thank you for tuning in to the Thoughts and Theories. I should create like a good ending slogan. Yeah, I guess I'm out of here like last year. It's pretty cool, you know. But yeah, until I think of one, that'll be my outro message. All right, so stay awesome, stay beautiful. You are awesome, and I'm out. Peace.